Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of a YeeSite brand, that's Y-E-E-S-I-T-E. This is their LED garage light. 70 watt 6500 lumen LED ceiling light. It has 4 panels. You can use this in your garage, basement, corridors, warehouses, anywhere you need some extra light. And it's very simple to use because it has a standard Edison E26 base on there. Now what makes this unique is that it has adjustable sections on here that allow you to channel the light in different angles, so that depending on where this is in your ceiling, you want to be able to, you can direct the light to that given area. That's what makes these so unique. Now you'll also notice that on the back side there are the cooling fins. This is aluminum, and we're going to go over that, and we're going to measure some temperature to see how well these cool this thing off. We're going to measure the lux of this because I can't measure lumens. Lumens is quite complex, but I'll measure lux at about 2 feet away. Just to give us an idea. We're going to measure the power of this also, and then I'm going to demonstrate how bright it is in one atrium room in my house, and I'll show you some other applications for it. So going over specs, 70 watts, as I mentioned, 6500 lumens, 6500 daylight, so it's very white light like the sun. There's no sensor on here to worry about, so there's nothing that's going to come on and off automatically. Has a CRI of 80, which is the quality index of the LED light, and that's really good. It uses a total of 224 LED chips, and of course there's 4 deformable panels, and you can turn those up to 90 degrees, which is really neat. They also talk about how long this will last, 50,000 hours, because of that good heat dissipation that we're going to measure actually. You should be able to cut your electricity bill if you're using incandescents about 85%, because these are that efficient, and again we're going to measure that. And as I showed, the base is E26, E27 Edison, so it'll fit anywhere in the United States and across Europe, parts of Europe also. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to power this up, and we're going to measure the power of it. Now, not to damage the camera, I have them kind of turned away, and I have a watt meter right here, and I have this plugged in to a E26 base, and we're going to power this up. Now you notice there's a little delay because that's where the electronics is sequencing, and that's normal. So let's take a look at some values right here. Let's look at the watts in particular, and if you look closely you can see that it is 76.6 watts. So that's telling me that it's drawing 76 watts and is producing probably the equivalent of a 300 watt light bulb. So that's really good. And we're going to let this run, and we're going to let it heat up, and then we're going to do some thermal tests on this light. Okay, so I had the light going for about 20 minutes, and you just feel a slight warmth on there. Now let's take a look at the temperature right on the LED. There's about 96 degrees. Now let's turn that panel over. Let's look at the temperature on the base of that panel. And let's see what we get. 96 degrees. That's perfect. So what that's telling you is that the heat is coming off the back about the same that is coming off and projecting off the front. And what that's going to do is this large surface area of this aluminum is going to dissipate that heat. So you're going to get those 50,000 hours that this is rated. And this is very important to the life of an LED bulb, because LED bulbs are very sensitive to heat. So you want to get that heat out of there using that nice grid and that large aluminum piece. So that's good. So here I have a light meter, a lux meter, and it just gives you a reference to how many lux. This is not lumens, but gives me an idea how bright this light is. So I'm going to move the sensor. I've got my table calibrated. I'm going to be 1 foot away from the light, and let's take a look. So 1 foot away, you can see it's about 2900 lux. Of course, I could move this at different positions and get different light. There goes 3100, 3200, 3300. That's all at 1 foot away. So all I can tell you is that's very bright. I mean, I've tested a lot of lights, and whenever I get over 2000 lux at a foot, I consider it to be bright, and that's what this is doing. It's exceeding that. Just to demonstrate how bright this light is, I have it on a lamp in my living room, and I have a vaulted ceiling. I'm going to turn all the lights off and see how much it lights up that ceiling, which is about 35-40 feet high. Okay, I'm in total darkness now. Gotta make sure I don't fall. Turn it on. Just look at that. So this is from total darkness. The camera's having trouble focusing because the light blasted into it. But it's basically illuminating the whole room. So here's another application that these work great for, is you put it on a light stand and it illuminates your green screen area quite nicely. So what's my overall opinion about the YeeSite LED garage light? 70 watt 6500 lumen. I like this product. I think it's fairly priced, and as I demonstrated, it's very bright, runs cool, and has a ton of applications that you could use throughout your house, your garage, anywhere you need extra light. Light is one of those things that just changes the look of a work area or a garage. It just has a big effect on it. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you'll alert to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with all your buying decisions. Thank you for watching.